Hello, curious ones. Welcome to Route 37 podcast, where I take you on a winding ride of not only the stories of my life, but the stories of others. This is probably part 2, not sure. I'm just going to be reading from my journals, which just scanning them this morning, even though I'm in a forgiving space, is very triggering. About, wow, how far I've come in the last few years, from resentment and hatred to softening and forgiveness for not only myself, but for Dum Dum. And reading my journals is quite cathartic, not gonna lie. And as I scan the pages, I'm like, who is this chick? I'm just glad she's gone and has learned a lot of valuable lessons again. So, looks like this is the summer that I started to follow and paid a few of the mystery school teachers to go undercover and to learn their modalities of what they're charging people for. Quite interesting. I learned a lot from them as well. I think it enhanced my meditation and my manifestation skills, even though I was following what I found out to be pretty fraudulent. Still interesting nonetheless. And I can't believe how good I was at lying to myself. It's quite funny that when I start turning the pages and it's not apparently been all bad. There was a portion where I had read how much I love Dum Dum's touch and he gave the best back rubs, which I never quite understood how he always wanted to rub my back. Like, even in utter contempt for him, and he knew it, wanted to rub my back and try to think that it was going to make it all better. It did not. If anything, it made me madder that I had to lay there and just let me do this for you. I know that makes me sound like probably an ingrate, but I don't care. And even here, Dum Dum surprised me by going to get me a coffee before he went all the way to work. He got a cup from the machine and I did not. It has been a good day. Laid back, planting seeds for the new moon, intentions coming. I feel it's going to be a powerful and winding ride. I have been on Facebook a lot today, even got a card reading from Ash that answered a few of my questions and gave me clarity about my book this year. It goes on to say how much I feel bad for Dum having to work on such a hot day. I'm fasting and trying some CBD oil. And July 1st ends with me saying I will set the intentions for this new moon. I'm going to meditate again while Dum Dum is working. July 2nd, 2019. And July 2nd is a pivotal day in my history. It is the day that my mother died in 1999. I was 29 years old. And it seemed like Dum Dum, anytime that rolled around or I just wanted to be quiet for the day, he made that day even harder probably just because. But July 2nd, 2019 starts out, the evening went to shit. I did not try hard enough to stay present. I cannot fucking stand Dum Dum's antics. Seriously. Tell me a story. He tells me a story about when he was a boy and what his marriage looked like and how she didn't want to tell her story for money. Oh my God. Him and his stupid ass fucking shit that he would say to me. What the fuck? Did he really think that I was falling for that tear-based bullshit that was coming out of his mouth? His lack of sleep is from dishonest torment in his twisted soul. He needs peace I cannot supply. I am growing weary of his controlling attachments. I told him that when his energy is in that space, it's like cozying up to a snake. I meant it too. He only communicates to fish for information and then give me his opinion on it. His support wavers and it disappoints me and triggers my pain body. I hate when he tells me, you can, or I allow you. What? He is so goddamn codependent. It's not even funny. It's no longer funny. I feel like he is talking to another woman. He is so defensive. I half hope he is to get him the fuck out of my life. My unequivocal out by I do not feel motivated to get it right with him anymore. I knew his closed mind would try and block me. Good thing I know it won't. I am moving forward with my goals. I do not care what he thinks. Obviously, he assumes I do not have a mind of my own. He would love it if I were to kiss his ass. Yeah, not gonna happen. So tired of hearing his complaints. Right back where we started, he needs a good Christian woman who will stroke his ego. Ain't that a bitch? Because I ain't her. Nicole's messages. Nicole and Colleen were the uh, modality mystery school teachers. Nicole's and Colleen's messages, for that matter, are calculated and directed towards my situation. Must be a part of the programming they are peddling. I will not. I will do it my way with their guidance. The ebook and blog is where I'm headed. That hasn't happened yet, just FYI. I think my podcast is going to be me as a interactive live book. And then maybe later in life I'll sit down and write. But reading this stuff just brings up old stuff that I'm purging. Feels good. And oddly enough, I only have 3, I think, journals left because I let Dum Dum convince me that burning all of my journals since pretty much the 3rd grade would just catapult our marriage into forever and I could just burn my past. There's a wee bit of regret there, but at the same time, reading these, I'm kind of glad that I'm not reading my whole tumultuous life. And I'm not saying it's been all bad. It's been a winding ride of many, many learning lessons, mostly coming from the form of men or heartbreak of some sort. Losing my mom, my brother being murdered in 2016 from his Christian mingled narcissistic wife. Wow, that's a whole nother podcast. Stay tuned for that one. He annoyed me every minute. I stayed quiet. And then we had an overdraft, which he would never, even though we had money, my money, he would never pay attention to the bank account, even though he wanted to be in charge of it. Wouldn't pay bills on time. Wouldn't transfer money when needed, which I never quite understood. It was almost as if it was on purpose. And then, of course, he blamed me. Motherfucker. Thank God he works late. Which, who knows if he was even working late because his checks were very small. And not that that mattered, but the lying about it is what mattered. Even when we were signing the mortgage on our house, I found out how he lied that he didn't even make $18 an hour. It was $15. I was thoroughly embarrassed in front of the mortgage lender people. Like, he got caught in a lie there. Just one thing after another with this dude. It looks like I read and wrote for the day, meditated for the 2nd time, took my CBD oil before dum-dum o'clock, said that I am feeling negative energy there, and it was every day. Like, I would have a good day and come hour or so before I knew he was heading home, just my gut would be in knots. That should have been my indication. But Valuable lessons, as I said. July 29th, 2019. Things are coming to a head here. Dum Dum and I are not great. He is so very angry and blinded by it. At this point, we are just hanging on. Odds are slim to none. Slim to numb. Haha. Dum Dum's words. Are you fucking serious? I am at a dangerous level of fuck you. My major blow this week was Isabel coming home to tell me she wants to go to Ionia's schools and go live with her dad. God, that was a crusher. But I'm glad she got out of the tension and didn't have to witness any more of the bullshit, and I didn't have to feel torn between her or Dum Dum whenever she was over. How sad is that? It was almost as if I picked him over my children. And today, looking back on that, certainly breaks my heart of all the wasted time. And thank goodness I've had time to express to my children how sorry that I am that once again they witnessed me in a poor relationship with a man. It says I had a good day despite feeling like a fat pig. I will get a grip on this. When I met Dum Dum, I was so healthy and at a perfect weight. And boy, the cortisol just gripped me, the stress every day. It seemed like added pounds daily, whether I was eating or not. I was still fasting. The kiddos and I were supposed to have a beach day. However, this Monday decided to rain on our plans. So we chilled. Sonia and Isabel fussed with my camera, the one from Josh's Cray Cray, the woman that murdered my brother. Sonia is so smart. It was fun to watch her edit a video she took of us. I played with Landon. Aw, Landon, my grandson. We played with squirt guns in the rain. More juice, Nani. I miss the desire I had for Dum Dum. I miss feeling like I was in a fairy tale. I feel such contempt and resentment right now. I am not even fighting it. He is trying, but it is the same old song and dance. I am going crazy. I am going crazy trying to get him to understand that him being all over the place just confuses me. I hate it. I just want to be out of this off and on again chaos. It ain't worth it. Doors are opening for me. I must be ready. My plan is to stay the course. My health must go back to the top of the list. Perhaps I will go back to my job at Geskis. I have opportunities. The doors are opening for me. I feel them coming. And I did get that job back at Geskis. But Dum Dum made my life miserable. Are you going to wear that? Are you wearing perfume? Why is your hair so done up? Really? You don't have to work, you know. Which was fucking bullshit. Because he made me feel like a slave at every turn. Even though his out of one mouth would be, I got you, babe. Let me be the provider. Let me lead. Brother. July 30th, 2019. Seriously, is this even worth the effort? The rune reading with Colleen was amazing. My mind is all over the place. Dum Dum was talking about me behind my back with Michaela, his daughter. So much confirmation. The runes say I already know, which I did. Boy, I got good lying to myself, didn't I? Don't be in a hurry. That is exactly how it feels, too. Flow with what's coming, with no attachment to wanting to control the outcome. This is going to be an epic ride. Wasn't a lie. August 8th, 2019. Lionsgate Portal Day. I am a wreck. Emotional as fuck. I am struggling with Isabel's choice to move in with her dad. I feel like I have failed her. It is almost like Dum Dum is happy that this is going on. He thinks he's being consistent. He is not. I cannot stand his fucking ego. I can hardly stand my own. It has been it has been rough. I know I'm evolving, and I know Dum Dum is evolving out of my sphere. Even though he says he's trying, his actions don't show that. I suppose it isn't his fault. I'm the one that lied to myself. I am the one struggling. He gets to go off, be bopping around like nothing is going on. I have to get back on track in all areas, or I'm not going to make it. First, I have to detox, and I am 21 hours deep into a 72-hour fast. I have ate poorly for a while now. It's time to get back on the AIP bandwagon. Eventually, I will quit coffee again. I'm just not there yet. This is going to be a rough fast. I am keeping the faith that clarity will find me, and spirit will use me as it sees fit, and I will contribute to my own growth. Dum Dum's trials are adding to my growth. Apparently, this is my karma and lessons I must learn as I move forward. I must get back to my highest good and dedicate time to that pursuit. I need motivation and ambition to thrive. I trust my guides in the universe, and I am grateful for this human experience. See how good I am at getting back to the positive? Wowzers. August 9th, 2019. It's a better day. 40 plus hours into my 72-hour fast, hanging in there. Went to bed pissed at Dum Dum again. Big shocker. Something has to give. My attitude towards him is not like lightning. Is this the universe making it uncomfortable for me? Is this dysfunction my cue to prepare to leave? I feel his toxic energy at every turn. I feel his codependency is dragging me down. I feel him triggering my codependent wounds. And lately, at every turn, I am giving this 3 months. If it does not start to get back to good, I know what I must do. Jesus, how many fucking tries did I give him? Wow! I know that what I must do in order to vibe higher. I believe he is holding me back. He won't ever get it, in my opinion. I am not sure our differences can even coexist with one another. His kid's energy even sucks ass too, and good Lord, I couldn't stand those three. I'm sorry. I'm a good person, but wow. That shit ass energy from all of them nearly killed me. Like for real. I cannot get away from it. I am not thrilled that we are in this reality, but I know that this lesson is for my highest good. His too, perhaps. We are supposed to have a date night. He signed up for dancing classes. He was always good about making it be a show and loved the fact that I would post it on Facebook for everybody to see that what a great marriage that we had while I was living a lie in secret. I feel nothing for him. What the fuck is wrong with me? Well, I was being abused. That's what was wrong with me. August 13th, 2019. Things are on an upswing after yet again a very low vibe here with Dum Dum. I am headed to positive pastures with or without him. It is time, come what may. I know I am on the right path either way. I'm reading ahead just to see, because wow, this is really triggering. Therapeutic, but a wee bit triggering. It is amazing how far removed I am from this situation. And this isn't even the good parts yet. Isn't that insane? It's funny because this is the week that we had left to go get married in the Florida Keys. And it really is bringing a lot of stuff to the surface. And I'm glad, and even Google Memories. Every fucking picture, even though I thought I deleted all of Dum Dum's from all of my anythings, is still coming up. And for the first real time, was I able to look at them still with sorrow, but with a lot more forgiveness in my heart because I can't keep letting this anger and resentment, block me from anything because I'm in such a different place now, but still processing those deep, deep wounds that he left with me. Saturday, August 17th, 2019. Michigan Adventures was fun, even though he was a total dick. The kids had fun, my kids included. We took a big RV that he got from work, which, fine. But wow, I'm glad that I have pictures of it, but I definitely, in my gut, felt just tormented. The day gelled nicely with all of us as a blended family. Dum dum. And his bullshit ego telling me I can't work for or under a man. Are you fucking kidding me? This is when I got my job back at Guess Guess. God damn it. I hate his energy. My cringing is happening a lot. Still triggered. Lord, this week with Autumn's boy tablet ordeal because his kids were fucking rotten. Yeah. Yikes. That was not a good summer. Isabel living at her dad's makes me weepy. I too am headed to into new lands. I feel it. I am grateful and scared at the same time. It will be fine. I will get used to the fact and the drive. Picking up Isabel, I will learn quickly and use my voice, and I will be open to new ideas and think about something in the box. This new chapter. Dum Dum is annoyed again from the get. He doesn't even realize how much his mistrust of me makes me hate him. He is draining what energy I have left. He just wants attention from me 24/7. Wants me to perform like a circus monkey, sex, while he beats off at every fucking minute he can get in the bathroom. Addicted to porn. This I've been hiding, which I know is part of the reason of the rape and why he feels like it's okay to take sex from me while I'm asleep. He thinks I don't know. I certainly know more than he thinks I know. And he hates it because when I bring it up, I can watch his face be like, how did she know that about me? He is an easy read these days. You can see how much his masturbation is draining his life force. It's sickening. I fucking hate it. I don't want that man even touching me. It makes me sick. But I will cave so I don't have to fucking see his pouty ass face and for him to treat me like shit. I'm reading ahead. It's just not a whole lot of happiness in here. It's a lot of fucking heaviness. It talks about how I quickly put my journal away because I thought he was pulling in the driveway. That's just sickening how I feel compelled to stop writing when I think he is home. How free is that? It isn't very open with flow kind of feeling, that's for sure. He is always go, go, go. I can't even relax fully these days. I did for a few on the roller coaster and swing ride with my eyes closed, simply imagining fucking freedom. So blessed to have been aware of those glimpses of feeling free in an open space. I feel Dum Dum's energy not wanting to be still. Because when you are still, it's a space that makes you focus on things, and I can't imagine the things that he has done to me and to others that causes him not to be able to sleep. His covert narcissism is beyond sickening. So it's time to open the store. So I think I'm going to stop right here. Please join me again as I read my real and raw journals again in another episode. Thanks for being here. I look forward to chatting with you again soon.